All right, Jeremy Fowler is shaking that Kirk Cousins tree today, and he is getting Vikings fans panties in a bunch. All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lepelgis show. I am One Bar. We're going to be getting into what Jeremy Fowler said about Kevin O'Connell and Kirk Cousins. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, here every damn day talking Minnesota Vikings. And as always, comments, let's hit them hot and heavy on what you think. But Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, reading his tweet, soon-to-be Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell conveyed a firm belief in Kirk Cousins during the interview process. He is high on him. And then he goes on and says that many of the coaches interviewing for the job liked Cousins, O'Connell included. So we can put as much as we want into this, but a majority of the gist of the story is even the anti-Kirk Cousins guys, everyone, even the people who love him, we need to realize that he very well could, in fact, be back with the Vikings next year. And maybe O'Connell absolutely does love him and wants him part of this team. Maybe he's just saying the right things. Maybe deep down they know exactly what they're going to do with him. But we do have a big old cap number that they're going to have to deal with. And Kirk Cousins clearly is going to have to be a big part of that decision. Adam Schefter yesterday coming out saying that he was speaking to somebody that they feel confident that they're going to be able to work something out. Maybe when there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe Kirk Cousins is going to be here not only next year, but the next coming years. We have no idea what went down in those interviews. And maybe O'Connell's big plan is to have Kirk Cousins here for the future, and we need to buckle up our seatbelts and just ride with it. But I can't imagine if they extend him or restructure something where he's going to be back multiple years, what Twitter would do. When all is said and done, I mean, it's going to be Kwesi's decision. It's Kwesi's decision. So they must have had at least alternative discussions as far as life without Kirk Cousins as well. You don't meet with a potential head coach 2 times and not at least discuss the fact that Kirk Cousins might not be here. The fact that this leaked out though is a little bit telling. Like if Kevin O'Connell was completely against it, like, look, I want this job, but Kirk Cousins is not part of this future, we won't be hearing things like this. So very, very interesting. Let me know in the comments, how much are you putting into this? It's still very, very early in the game. The guy isn't even hired as our head coach yet, but this is the second time in 2 days where we're hearing positive things about Kirk Cousins potentially being the Vikings quarterback into the future, at least for this year.